Welcome to another episode of the Bimmer Podcast. I'm your host, Burr, your favorite Chinese food delivery guy. And of course, sitting next to me, the king of New York, Nestor.
We outside, gang. This is how we do it, guys. Huge shout out to my guy here for allowing us to interview him today. Listen, this is gonna be hot. This is gonna be hot for sure.
We're here at TNF, and we're with Zack and his beautiful ride. We're gonna go into detail how long it took him, what's the pros and cons, and all the hurdles that he had to jump over. Again, Zack, thank you for being on the podcast.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Now, before we get into your car, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and this body shop?
Of course. So I pretty much been into cars since I was little. I came into the shop over here. My dad was obviously here a lot longer, but I started working here when I was about 15. I'm 24 now.
All right.
At 15, I got my first car to work on in here.
What do you remember what kind of car it was?
I still have the car.
Which one is that?
2004 BMW 745i.
Get out of here.
So I actually met Nestor with that car also, and that started the Long Island Beamer for me.
My condolences about that. So with that 745, you've been working on it since then?
Yeah. So that's still a project in progress.
But as far as that car is concerned, has that been a good ride to get into BMWs? Or
if you're getting into BMW, I would say stay far away from it unless you can work on them yourself. If you can't do the work yourself to those cars, they're just a headache.
What was the biggest obstacle in that car?
Honestly, you got electrical stuff. Those BMW V8s, they love to burn oil. So that's another thing.
You know something about that, right?
a little bit.
So I've had that car stripped down,
wow.
new parts on it, and I had to get a parts car also for that car, just to pretty much have backup if I ever needed it.
Cool.
What made you buy a BMW now, the brand? Like especially when you were 15, you say, right?
Yeah.
When you first got the car.
So there's actually a funny story behind that car. It was my uncle's car. He had it for years before that. And there was a situation with it where the car wound up sitting for about 4 or 5 years. So right before I got my permit, my uncle was like, I got a car over here. If you get it running, you get it working. He's like, this could be your first car. But he's like, you got to figure it out. I was like, you know what? I'm down for it.
Wow.
So I brought it in the shop one day, pretty much stripped everything off, got to working on it, got it running. And then from there, the rest is really history.
So wait, you bought the car without the car running. The car wasn't running.
So he actually had the car already. And the car was sitting for about 4 or 5 years. And honestly, it was on cinder blocks.
Okay.
So I just got the car right from there.
That was your trial by fire, basically.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. As far as that car, what other BMWs have you had before that? After that?
So I had a 2006 BMW M6.
Wow.
But it was a SMG.
I
wish it was a manual, but yes, V10. So I had one of those, but the 745 was my first Beamer.
So why? Did you ever sold the M6? Or you still got it?
I wound up selling that one.
No.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, it was the first year they made them, so it was the 06, and then it was the SMG.
Yeah.
I knew the problems that came along with them. I had it at low miles. It was about like 60,000 when I had it.
You were having issues with the pump?
No, I didn't have issues
you just
yet.
To unload it?
So that was really where I was at, yeah.
Bro, let me tell you this. So I had Red's car, M5, for a week, and I spent $350 on gas on 1 week.
Yeah, no
V10
joke.
is not a joke. Yeah. So, if you're not ready for it,
don't get one.
Don't get one. Don't get one. Those V10, it's going to hit your pocket.
Yeah.
So I know how that goes.
Not just in gas either, parts too.
Yeah, parts.
That shit will get you.
That's crazy though. So that was your second one. That was your second BMW.
Yeah.
So after that?
I'll be honest with you, I probably had like 30 cars.
Oh.
Well, how many BMWs specifically did you have?
Right now, from what I could remember, I got this one, the 745, the M6 I had. Right now, I just picked up probably like 2 months ago an X5, the E90 diesels. So I got one of those. And Yeah, I think
Man,
that's really all the BMWs I had.
The trend that you seem to follow is the ones that are almost breaking down, and then you gotta put a little bit of elbow grease. But that's good. That just says a lot of experience on your part, growing up and with your family being involved in the automotive field. That helped a lot.
Yeah.
Did
No,
you regret
100%.
selling the M6 at some point?
When I see videos of it, I regret it, but I knew it was for a good reason. One day there'll be another one that comes along, and eventually I'll pick
That
it
was
up.
automatic.
SMG, yeah.
Oh, SMG. Okay, okay.
Pretty much similar.
Yeah, it's similar.
You know, like they nice cars though.
Yeah.
There's 2 doors, coupe.
Yes. Cool.
2 doors, V10. All right. What color was it?
Black on black.
Did you did anything to the car?
Just an exhaust on it. You got to do an exhaust.
Well, that's
on
all.
those
That's all you
things.
need. V10. You know, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
What exhaust you did?
It was all custom. So I did an X pipe in there and just a muffler delete.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing
I'm
crazy.
sure she
yeah.
sound nasty.
It was fun.
Fun?
I was like, I think 17 when I had that thing.
That's crazy though.
So it was fun for a 17-year-old.
Yeah,
you can't go wrong with
Can't
it.
go wrong.
But
Most 17-year-olds are just still taking the bus. So
yeah.
having a V10.
Sound like Carlton.
Oh,
We have a friend that we're always making fun of it. So let's get a little bit into these bad boy here. Which year is the car?
It is a 2006.
325.
Yes, 325i.
what have you done to it? Obviously, we can see it, but if you could tell our audience and go a little bit involved in the build itself.
Yeah, no, of course. So I picked this car up from pretty much a scrap yard. There was no engine in it, no interior. After I realized how much was missing on the car, I went out had to go to Copart. I picked up a 328. It was actually a 2011.
Okay.
So I got the white interior from that, and that one was red. So after I saw white with the red interior, I was like, damn. I was like, the silver from this one, I was like, I might have to change the color.
So the body is 06.
Yes.
The interior, it's 11.
Yes.
Okay. So now, obviously, we can see what you had done to the car. What made you go with an LS swap? What made you go with a different engine on a BMW when we have B58 and S58? So I wonder how people are gonna feel about this. So you having a different engine on a BMW.
Yes.
You still loving the brand, but you put a different engine. Why not to go with B58 or S58?
So the reason I went with an LS was because probably 3 or 4 years prior to me even starting this, I wound up seeing LS-E90 group.
Okay.
And there was this guy, Michael Page, he was big on it. He wound up making a website for the swap parts and pretty much everything you needed to put an LS in an E90.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So after I saw that, I was like, damn, I got to get my hands on one of these. I actually wound up getting a 2006 Chevy Tahoe from my girlfriend's mother as a gift for helping them out with something.
Okay.
And from there, the truck needed a transfer case, so it was a pretty big job to do it on one of those. I wound up just pulling the engine, transmission out, and had the transmission built with Sonax parts. I had the block built, and obviously all the little accessories around it as well.
When you built the block, you upgraded internals, did head work.
So yeah, I actually have built heads, 706 heads. They're not ported or anything, just 660 with dual springs, titanium top hats. As for the block, I have stock crank and stock rods.
Okay, but
I had the crank polished. What were you saying?
oh no, sorry. As far as the cam.
Oh yeah, I got a stage 4 Texas Speed turbo cam in it.
From which year is the engine?
2006.
2006
Yes.
Tahoe.
Tahoe, yep.
Oh, wow.
So it was a 5.3, boarded out a little bit, had the block decked.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So transmission-wise, you were saying
Yeah,
where you get that from?
The transmission came from the same truck. It was a 4L60. I wound up getting one of the Sonax kits, and I had a local transmission shop build everything. And
With that Sonax kit, what does it entail?
um,
New gears. Well,
I honestly
when you opened the box and you saw the parts, what
it
did you
was
see?
a shit ton of parts.
A shit ton of parts.
I'd done it probably. I did all that before I even had the car.
Oh.
So that was like 2 years ago.
So wait, you're telling me that you decided to pull the motor and trans from the Tahoe and just have it built just in case that you
Pretty-
found the chassis?
Pretty much. I knew I was gonna find one. I just didn't know when. So that was what it was.
That's amazing. That's good. That's cool.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about something though. I see something sticking out. Obviously, when I got here, I saw the hood was closed, and I saw something sticking out there. So let's talk about the turbo. I know before you told me that you had a different size
Yes.
turbo. You had a 76, right?
Yeah, 76 millimeter turbo.
So what made you change that to a different size?
So when I got the turbo kit in, I open up all the boxes and I pull out the 76. I'm with my girl, and she looks at it. She's like, "That's a turbo." She's like, "That's kind of small." I was like, "Shit." I was like, "Damn." Like, if she's saying that, I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "Whatever." So I wound up selling that turbo. I went with VS Racing. I picked up a 88, and nothing else fit after that. So I wound up having to remake things and make everything
You
work,
had to
make it
massage it
fit.
in. You had to massage it in.
Yeah.
So as far as the specs on the turbo, it's an 88, and what's the AR?
I believe 102, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And then what manifold? Obviously, it's...
So it's a CX Racing
Manifold?
complete kit. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So they actually sell a kit for the E90s. Yeah, they got everything for these things. So I knew it was a go-to. Once I seen I was able to get everything, I was like, I got to do it.
Wow, that's amazing. As far as massaging it all in, I see the new intake manifold. That's also from the E90
I'll be honest,
shop?
that's just a like a Chinese intake manifold from Amazon.
Oh, so I'll call my cousin. I get the specs from him later.
You get me good prices. Yeah.
Radiator.
Yep. OEM BMW radiator.
So everything still retains...
Wait, OEM BMW radiator?
From a 328 or 325 in this case. Yeah.
So, well, you're still using the same radiator from the 325.
Yes, I got a new one, but still like OE.
It keeps up with it.
Yeah, keeps up with it.
Oh, wow, that's really, really crazy. So, you build the whole car. You
Yes.
build the whole engine.
So
you build everything.
Yep. I had some help obviously from my uncle. He owns Euro Concepts, so he was a big help in this also. And if it wasn't for him helping out, letting me use the lift, held it up a little more than what he wanted me to be in there for. But we were able to get it done.
That's pretty cool that your family's involved with your goals and your vision. Especially you saying that you wanted this kind of swap when you were younger. When you first saw it.
Okay, that's cool. So in automatic.
Yes,
or
automatic.
Manual.
Automatic.
Well, obviously you went automatic because
That's what came out of the
that's
truck.
what came
Yeah.
out from the truck, right?
So I tried to keep it on a budget. Once I had the engine built and I started working on the car, I realized I didn't really keep it within budget. Everything was done already. I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
So what exactly? I know your girlfriend's sitting over there, and I know she's looking at you right now. It's like that money could have been spent on something else. But how much was the start off? How much was the normal swap kit?
So the swap kit, I'd say probably all the swap parts, probably looking at about like $3 or $4 grand.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
It's not that far fetched.
Yeah, not including the Holly system though.
Okay. Oh, so it's running a Holly Terminator.
Yeah, Holly Terminator X Max.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So you had to rewire everything, right? Or you
Yeah,
still
so-
using the same ECU from the car?
No, so everything that would be in the DME box, all ripped out. I wound up splicing some wires into the Holly, and they all communicate with each other. And then LS-E90, they sell a CAN box, so it's able to incorporate any AC controls you have, the cluster.
Radio functions and the
Yep,
steering wheel
exactly,
controls and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh, that's fire.
So you get to retain all the OEM controls, everything like that, while having a American engine in it.
What do you think people are gonna say about this though? You think you're gonna get some love, or you think you're gonna get some hate?
You're definitely gonna get some mixed opinions on it, but you build it because it's fun. You want it for yourself, So
So you will take anything that people has to say to you. If it is love, welcome. If it is hate, it's welcome too.
it don't phase me.
So like around how much money you think you have spent on the whole build? There you go. Here we go with it.
It's not healthy to keep track, but
The nervous group, the nervous laugh.
Yeah. Listen,
I'd say it has to be in like the 20 to 25 range. And keep in mind, that's doing it all myself. If I was to bring it into a shop somewhere.
Yeah, labor would be different.
Yeah,
thing.
of course. I'm still, after 2 years, I'm still going at it, touching up little things here and there.
How many man hours do you estimate that you got to this point so far?
I know just throwing the engine in, getting the wiring done, pretty much just getting everything in the car, not running anything like that. Pretty much like a week straight just for that. And then you have all the little stuff around it. And that's what really takes up the time.
Okay.
so do you think it's worth it to do it?
Oh, 100%.
Do you think it's better to have these than a B58 or S58?
It really depends who you're talking to. Like, you can go out buy a B58 or S58 and you have that perfect everyday car and you're able to enjoy it. Something like this, you got a dump sticking out the hood. It's not practical. You got slicks on the back. It's not something you could go out drive in the rain. And
Do you think you can take on a B58 or an S58?
I mean, I've seen some crazy ones out there. So I would say it depends. It really does depend. And then you got all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. So everything's a factor,
Okay.
So let's talk about some. What tire are you using? And what wheels?
All right, so I'm on Jegs wheels. They're 15 by 10s, and I'm running a 275 50/15 Mickey Thompson tire in the rear.
Do we have any exhaust on this thing, or is it open dump?
Just open dump. I wasn't able to fit the exhaust.
It's as big as the tortoise that you see.
Yeah, okay. I saw a lot of small details, like the headlights.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. Could you
So-
give us a little more details?
So these headlights actually come into play with the turbo story. If I would have kept the 76, I would have had some room in the back over here to have a bigger headlight. I actually had to chop the headlight in half right about over here. And I used semi-truck headlights because they were slim mounted.
Or that gave you the space.
Exactly. So it gave me the space for the cold side piping on both sides actually. And pretty much had to splice into the factory harness, test each wire out, which one was the halo, which is the high beam, low beam, blinker, and just went from there.
Speaking of the front mount, what size is that? It's a big ass front mount. No,
I don't even remember.
okay. No problem. What has been the biggest hurdle for you building this car? Besides the money part. and the girlfriend standing behind you.
Honestly, I'd say getting everything to fit in here. Because the amount of things, if you want to add something, it was always, all right, I want to add this, but the only space to put it is right here. So now I got to move something else to put that there.
Gotcha.
So it was a lot of moving stuff, rerouting wires, rerouting the plumbing.
You had to be creative. You had to MacGyver it to a certain degree.
Yeah, massage it in.
I saw the hood, LS-E90X.
Yep. So as I was painting the hood, and I saw the underneath. Obviously, when you get a new hood, it's just a plain canvas. So LS-E90 was a big part of the build, obviously, as I used all his swap parts to really make this car happen. And he did help out a lot with some of the questions I had regarding
Okay.
like wiring and stuff like that. So I figured it was a tribute to that company to put LS-E90 under the hood.
Awesome.
And I let the guys kind of just do their thing with it. I said, surprise me, let's see what we could do.
Very
And,
cool. Did he offer any sponsorship besides?
No, it's just pretty much a guy himself, and he makes the parts.
Oh, he makes
to
it all
sell.
in house.
Yeah.
So, what's the next BMW you're planning to buy?
I just bought one like 2 months ago.
That's the
If I was
X5.
to plan to buy one, I think I'd have to go with either an M5 or an M6, either E60 or E63.
What about G80, G82, G90, F90, X5M,
Yeah.
X3M? X3M is a B58, right?
S58.
S58,
S58,
yes, yes.
S58. So
I have them light.
yeah, that's why you're slow.
I can outrun immigration, so
Yeah, don't worry about that. I don't worry about it. You're a citizen here, papi. Talk to me nice and slow. So look, what was the question before?
I don't know.
See, you fucking distract me,
You
motherfucker.
didn't ask the question. You didn't
I
ask the
did,
question.
I did.
The
So
S58,
S58,
G58,
yeah,
yeah.
G80, G90. What do you think
Yeah.
about the G90?
No, they're sick cars. I love the G80s, G90s, everything like that. It's for me at least, I don't know. I like the older BMWs. I feel like it's pure. You're driving the car. You know what I mean? It's,
I share
you get
the feeling.
That V10 sound. It's
I share that
it's
feeling
raw.
though. I do.
It's
yeah,
raw.
it's a raw feeling.
So do you think it's worth it though to buy a G80? Because I know the prices are going crazy.
Yeah.
Even a G80 with 60,000 miles, still find it with $80,000.
They hold their
85.
value. Yeah.
You think it's worth it, or you think it's not really worth it?
It really depends who you're talking to. If you had the money to go out and buy one and keep up with it properly, then
When you
I'm
say
all for it.
properly, what do you mean?
A lot of people get cars, they don't stay on top of maintenance and stuff like that. You got to stay on top of the oil changes. You can't wait 20,000 miles for your oil changes, So if you're able to stay up with it and keep up with any other maintenance stuff that comes along with it, let's say something breaks on you, you need to be able to go get that part. And new cars, I see it all day. The parts aren't cheap for a lot of these newer cars.
Yeah.
So you wind up paying top dollar. So
Would you ever consider to buy one of those cars though?
maybe one day in the future, but
Okay, so not now.
not now. No.
No, bro.
So you
See
happy?
how much money he has in there?
That's all
My
right, bro.
pockets are
He got a
hurting
big
right now
garage, I'm
after
sure.
this.
So why not to bring some else? It doesn't hurt, and it doesn't hurt himself, but hurt his pocket. So, suspensions though, suspension wise, what we have done to this beauty?
So pretty much stock suspension. Just got M3 rear control arms, adjustable springs in the rear, stiffer top mounts in the rear. Front struts are OE. So nothing too crazy with that.
The V8, as far as weight,
Yes.
the stock shots, the stock struts will be able to handle
Yeah,
it.
no, honestly, my girl has a 328 also. I've driven her car a few times. You really can't tell the extra weight in the front, surprisingly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy though. Like it's crazy that you have this amount of power, and still using stock suspension.
Yeah.
And it's right perfect. You had no issue riding.
No, not besides a little bit of rubbing because the rear springs are a little bit lowered. I do have to raise them up a little bit, but they rub a little bit on the tires. But other than that, I
And
haven't
you got
had any
fat
issues.
tire,
Yeah, they stick out a little bit.
So, you have no idea right now how much power you push on the car.
I have no idea.
You just finished the build.
Pretty much. I'm still in the middle of like tuning and everything, so I didn't really get far with the tuning.
So, this is your second time you tuning the car, or is it the first time? Because I remember we were saying this.
So I put a tune on it the first time. That was pretty much like the startup tune, make sure everything was good. The second time was a tune to just bring the car out, drive it a little bit, get some logs in, and make sure everything is running properly. And then I guess you could say this is the third tune where we added a little bit of boost to it, nothing too crazy. And this is my first time driving it over to do the podcast.
So when you
besides getting
say
gas.
nothing too crazy, how many PSI is that?
Definitely under 10. I believe it's about like somewhere between 6 and 8.
Okay.
But
What's your goal though? Like how many horsepower you want to push eventually?
I want to be, I mean, obviously everybody wants to see that 1,000.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how it is nowadays. But I'll be fine with that 700, 800. I just want it to last me and be able to put down the power safely.
The rear end.
Yes.
I know with this chassis and the amount of power that you're going to put through it, not that many people have done it to a certain degree. How would the stock diff, how would the weight transfer affect the chassis? Is that why you just you got the adjustable springs to help compensate that?
So I actually got the car with the adjustable springs, but I have stock axles in it. The axles are another weak point once you start doing digs and putting down more power. The differential is still stock. I have an LSD. I still never got to put it in.
Oh, okay.
But
More money.
yeah.
So I know probably you're gonna find a lot of people on the road when you're driving this car, and you know, as everyone know, fat tire always means something, right?
Yeah.
So are you ready for this? Are you ready to do some nice pull? Are you ready? You know, I'm sure that a lot of B58 and SVTA, you know, are gonna pull up next to you,
Yeah.
you know, not knowing because the car looks like a sleeper right now, right? The car is completely sleeper, so you wouldn't think that you have an LS swap, you know, and a huge turbo on this thing, 88, right?
88.
So, you know, I'm ready to see some. So, you know, whenever you do anything, make sure you send me some videos. You know, I want to see some for sure.
No, 100%.
So, are you ready for that?
I've been waiting for it.
Is this your first real build?
First real build, something to this extent, yes. But that 7 Series, it did kick my ass at some point.
Right.
I will say that.
But it made you who you are today.
Exactly. Working on one of those cars made something like this a piece of cake to work on. So it really opens up the door to get into that, the BMW world of knowing how to work on your own car and things that could go wrong and everything like that.
With this setup, as far as the engine and turbo, being a built block, what other preventative measures did you take to really keep? That's bullshit. Are you gonna be running E85?
Yes, right now I'm on E85.
Oh, you are on
Yes,
E85.
yes.
So it's a flex fuel map.
Not
is it
flex
a
fuel,
fixed-
just straight E85.
Oh, 100%.
100% E85, yeah.
Oh, so you're ready.
Somewhat.
So I should do some pull with him.
You
Or
can't-
maybe you
can't
can do
keep
it.
up. You can't
What do you
keep
mean?
up.
I got single turbo.
Yeah, but it's small. It's like.
So
it's like
what do you mean,
it's
bro?
like
The thing is 90. It's not 88. So then you should race him. You gotta be 58. Oh, you just got a new setup.
My turbos, I still only have the GC in there. I don't
So-
have it installed yet.
But
Because-
are you ready? Did you buy your transfer case yet?
No. I'm still on my second transfer case.
Anyway, so when you're ready, we'll come to you.
All right.
And then
We'll run it.
Yeah,
My
we'll run
automobile.
it.
Yeah, let's do it. Might as well. I got to see where this thing's
Because
at. I had no
this guy
idea.
won't be able to keep up. He's gonna hit the brake. He thinks it's the gas.
Don't make me talk.
I
Don't
can't.
make me
His
talk.
left side-
Listen, once he's done, you know, we do something nice.
I'm fat, bro. I need all the power I can get to move this.
This is what I have to deal every time I see him. So anyway, so let's keep moving. The pipe. So you cut the
Yeah.
hood and the other part that is cut there too. So you did everything
Yeah,
in-house.
I wound up cutting this all myself. This little turbo inlet right here. You guys can see that.
That's nice. That's a nice toe shop. That's a really nice toe shop.
I wound up doing that all by hand, hammering it in, making sure the curves are perfect on it. And
The body work on the car. How bad was the chassis when you first got it?
it honestly wasn't that bad at all. It was more the fact once I saw the other car in red,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like if I'm doing it, I was like,
You
I
wanna
gotta
do it.
kind of do it right. You know what I mean?
When you start this build, did you start on this on the 740 or it was on this car that you always started? Because I remember, like you posting some pictures and some videos, but I thought the whole time that it was on the 7 series, not on this car.
Oh, so the 745, I had that first, but I kept that transmission stock, the engine stock, everything was original really in that car. Just pretty much added stuff to it. Nothing too crazy though. This thing, you were probably talking about the engine. That
Yes,
you saw,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So once I got that Tahoe, I ripped the engine and everything out of there. I got it all ready. And I figured by the time it was done, I would already have the chassis and be able to just throw everything right
You
in.
didn't have the car at all?
No, I didn't.
You just started building
Yeah,
the
yeah.
motor and everything out of the top.
So once I had the Tahoe, I was like, I gotta rip everything out. I actually wound up pulling that engine on a hill.
So, wait, on a hill? Can you
Yeah,
explain?
yeah. So right on the ramp over here, the car was sitting like this, and that's how I had to pull it out. I wound up doing that one outside.
The Tahoe, was it working at that time?
Yeah,
or it
no,
was not
so
working?
it ran and everything. It just wasn't able to go into four-wheel drive.
Oh, okay.
So that was really the issue with the transfer case. But
And you pull everything out of the Tahoe.
yeah, so engine, transmission, and took it all apart. Gave the engine to the machine shop. Had him do everything right. He gave me the engine back. I pretty much assembled everything else. He gave me a short block back, so I had the pistons in it, crank, everything like that.
I know you're saying that you built the transmission. How much was that rated for now after being built?
Transmission is supposed to be rated for about 700 to 800.
Okay.
Yeah. I never really put it to the test yet, so there's really only one way to find out what it's really going to be able to handle.
The whole of it?
When you start a build, you say, "Oh, I'm only going to spend this amount of money," but we all know
It never works out
that's
that way.
not true. That's not how
No.
it goes,
No.
right?
It
So
escalates.
yeah, I remember when you first got your Alibaba's wheels, and then you ended up getting a real wheels. Say so. Now he got BBS, so you know whatever he pull up, he think he's the shit. Yeah, I got BBS, papi. so before he got out, what brand you had?
The first set of wheels?
Yeah.
They're China Baba.
You remember me, Gio? You copying Gio now?
Wait, what did I say about Gio?
No, you say Chinatronic last time. When,
No, that's the exhaust.
But now you're saying China Wow. What was it?
China Baba.
China Baba. Okay. No, now you got a nice setup. So are you planning to do a different set of wheels, or are you trying to keep up as it is?
So I definitely want to get another set of wheels. I just really haven't figured out which set I want to get, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I see different wheels all the time, and I'm like, damn, like those look nice.
Yeah.
Then I see another set the next day. I was like, shit, those look nice too. So
it's the unlimited budget is the stopper
Yeah.
that brings you back to reality, especially when you're
100%.
custom building something
Yeah.
like this. I know with all the power comes with great braking, but I know you just finished it, so those are steps. What's the future steps that you're planning to do in this build?
well,
That's a necessity.
next step is wheels. I definitely need to put some wheels on it.
So wait, you rather to put wheels and not brakes? You pushing all that amount of power? Am I right? Am I wrong? It's like so. And that's one thing I want to be clear. That's one thing that people always forget about it when you're putting all this power on cars. They forget about brakes, and brakes is the most important thing. Once you're pushing, 700, 800, 1,000 horsepower on the car, we all know that you need some big brakes so you can stop the car right on the spot. Because that's what most people forget about it.
It's safety. Besides the power, that's always great to hit those numbers, but you got to be safe doing it.
So I actually have a funny story about that. When I first got everything together and I had that first tune on it, I brought the car around the block, and my brakes were a little iffy. I needed a booster and a master cylinder at the time. I was like, fuck it, I want to drive this thing. Like, I've been waiting too long. So I drove it up the block, and the tuner's like, slowly go into it. I was like, all right. As I'm going into it, car pulls right out in front of me. I had to slam on the brakes. They didn't really do much. But it was close. After that, I wound up ripping off the rotors, pads, calipers, master cylinder, brake booster, and I just redid everything.
Brakes are really, really important, and that's one thing that a lot of people forget about it is to upgrade their brakes. Listen, that's your life.
Yeah.
Safe always come first. So what brakes do you have now?
They're just OE brakes, same
OE
thing that came
replacement.
on it from
Oh,
the
you
factory.
let me tell you one thing. You got balls.
Thank you.
Yeah, for having these and still using OEMs.
Yeah.
You know, so you still using the same size,
Yeah.
the same size as the OEM as the car come with the OEM ones.
Yeah,
Same size.
The only thing I really did was put drilled and slotted, but it doesn't. It's not like upgrading it to big
doesn't
brakes,
matter.
nothing like that.
The
Yeah.
chassis itself back then made 120 horsepower. What's another 700 more?
Yeah, sure. Because like him, he did F90 brakes, right?
I did
F90,
F90.
so you know, because he knows he's a little bit fucking like this, right? So
Again,
yeah, yes, again.
this is
Don't
not
make me
meant-
talk. Do not make me talk, please,
I think
because
you're mixing
I
your
got
words up.
proof.
I'll ask the teacher.
I got proof.
in the ESL class to help you
Don't worry about it. I'll talk
use
to the
proper
teacher too.
language.
So, listen, please, let's do something with the brakes.
Basically,
That's very important.
he's telling you he wants to keep your beans and rice in a safe spot. So
So, are you planning to go to the track? Eventually.
Once I have everything dialed in, I would like to bring it to the track. I do want to keep it local first, just to make sure everything is good. And let's say I do have to roll it back over to the shop. At least I know I'm local
that
and don't
far.
got to travel all the way back from, let's say, Pennsylvania.
is this primarily a drag build? Is it for road race? What are your
So
ultimate goals?
I kind of wanted that all-in-one aspect where I could bring it on the street or I could bring it to the track also. And that's kind of what my goal was with it.
Have we ever seen E90X chassis pushing a lot of power though? Because I know they're a little sketchy,
Yeah.
right? Like same thing with the F, you know, because they're rear wheel drive.
Yeah.
So, you know, like you think you pushing 700 or 800 horsepower, you're not gonna go a little bit to the side?
Definitely gonna.
You know what I mean?
go a
So
little
that's
bit,
that's
but-
another thing that you guys also got to think about it. You know, because you know, again, when Phil was pushing 950 to the wheel on his
Yeah, you're spinning.
M4,
Yeah.
he was doing 40. He was doing 60 roll. I remember seeing him
probably
doing
spin that
60
thing in
roll and
third gear,
spinning like
rolling,
crazy.
yeah.
So you know, that's you know, do you think the Mickey Thompson are gonna you know do the job for once
mean,
you
so far-
hit those numbers?
Yeah, so far it's kept up with the power that it's making, but like I said, it's not fully dialed in yet. So there's really only going to be one way to tell once I throw everything the car can handle at it, and then kind of go from there.
I know you had you upgraded the transmission as far
Yeah.
as sending the power from the motor to the rear. What did you have to do? Did you have to upgrade the drive shaft?
Yeah, so I actually I was able to keep the stock differential. Obviously, I got a adapter plate to go to a one-piece drive shaft
Okay.
that goes right to the 4L60.
Awesome.
Okay, I see. So what are those cable there?
So right there in the back above the intake manifold, that's the vacuum distribution block. It stops me from having to run a whole bunch of vacuum lines underneath the manifold. So I was able to run 2 ports from the manifold into the distribution block and run all those out to every vacuum
So
source.
that will
that
give
I
you the
needed.
boost reference,
Yes.
fuel reference also and everything.
Exactly.
What fueling upgrades have you done so far to keep up with the demand?
So I have an inline 525 Walboro pump. In the tank, I got a Walboro 425. All goes into the fuel rails, obviously. The return system is Aeromotive.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. I bypassed EKP. And pretty simple system overall.
With tuning this, and I know you've had other customers that come in with boot mod, as far as using the Holly,
Yeah.
is there any differences or any obstacles?
Comparing to boot mod?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Is it?
100%, yeah. So something with Holly, you could really get into every little thing, be very, very precise with it. Boot mod, I've never really got into the custom side of boot mod.
Oh, okay.
But from what I've seen, it is a big difference.
So you think it's more easy to work with this other tune than boot mod?
I think it's easier to work with boot mod than it is to work with Holly. Because if you go with Holly, you now have to find somebody that's actually knowledgeable with working with Hollies and know how to tell the the tables and graphs and everything like that.
Especially, so it's a whole different world, especially when you're working with an American motor.
100%.
Who's doing the tuning?
Mead Motorsports.
And where they're located?
I do not know.
Shout out, sponsorship, this guy.
So who's doing the dyno?
My cousin, he has a shop out in Deer Park. It's Boosted Mo.
Does he do any type of vehicle, or he only specialize on
So from what I see, he pretty much works on anything, yeah.
have you seen any BMW going there?
Yeah, actually, last time I was there, he had a turboed E36 over there.
Oh, wow.
That thing
What
was pretty
color?
Nice. I think
Black or green?
Black.
That's probably Franco's. Okay, yeah, I think that's probably one of our member actually.
Really?
Yeah, because he is big to a shop in Deer Park, but I don't really know who it is. But I'm like 100% sure that that's your cousin probably, because he built two E36 single turbos, fully built. We actually gonna interview him. Stay tuned, guys. Him too, eventually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's just finishing dialing in and doing all the last steps, and then we're gonna bring him into the podcast.
He's got some sick cars too.
Oh, your cousin?
Yeah.
You know, you gotta
You
talk
guys
to him.
have fun over there.
Yeah, you gotta talk to him. You know, we gotta bring him into the podcast. You know, that's all about it. That's all about. So, obviously, our goal is to expand worldwide, not nationwide. We're going crazy. Huge shout out to him. And to my media team for always supporting us. Like doing this. I know it's not easy. It's a lot of work sometimes, but the ultimate goal is to everyone knows who we are. And by the way, because I know probably a lot of people wonder, oh, where are these guys from? We are from New York. So if you guys need an interview, you guys can DM us on IG at the Bimmer Podcast, or or you guys can DM us on my page, Long Island Beamer, or
Chinito X3 M40i.
so yeah. So with that being said, listen, it's a sick build. I love what you did, my brother. It's one of one, obviously.
I can't wait to see it after the dyno, or if you can.
You'll get the
maybe-
videos on the dyno?
Listen,
Yeah,
you have to once it's done, make sure you reach out to us. I want to see what the car.
And we
What
gotta
it's
run
capable of.
it.
Yeah.
And we gotta run it.
Definitely.
So make sure it's done in the winter when it's snowing, because I have overdrive.
I'll keep the slicks on it, don't worry.
He's not getting this out on winter time. Listen, by the way, we need to see this at Bimmer United. We're doing one of the biggest events on the tri-state area with Bimmer United. So if you guys don't know, you guys can go to my bio with Long Island Beamer and hit that link right there, and it's gonna take you straight to Bimmer United. But definitely, I would like to see these at that event. It's one of a kind. Usually we're not used to see things like this. Like you expecting to see, oh, it's a BMW, so you're expecting to see a BMW engine on it.
Yeah.
And this is totally different. I want to see what people got to say. With this build, it's I love the fact that you keeping the car stuck. The car looked completely stuck from the side. The problem is when you come to the front.
Or if you pass by it, you hear it.
Yeah.
That's another giveaway.
That's another giveaway.
What I appreciate the most is that since childhood dream of having this particular setup, and then you made it reality, a lot of props to you.
Thank you.
Again, I just want to say thank you for allowing us to share your story.
course.
Thank you to TNF for hosting us today. Thank you guys to the media team. And most importantly, thank you to his girlfriend for letting him spend the money on this car. Because without her, this wouldn't have never happened.
No.
Again, guys, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know if you want to see the next episode. Tell us what we should do. If anything, join us on our Patreon page, and we'll talk to you soon.
That's for sure, guys. Listen, if you don't follow us, just go there, subscribe, likes, comment. Huge shout out to my media team, and I do want to say the name on the podcast, League Gallery and Pana Vibe. They killing the game behind the cameras. Huge shout out to them. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. And this is just the beginning. Stay tuned. Big things are coming. big things. We're working on some big. You guys are not ready for this. I'm telling you guys are not ready.
It's gonna be big, as he said.
It's gonna be big, nice, thick. Talk to me nice and
my
slow,
God.
gang.
Thank you very much, Zach. I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
my bro,
Thank
yo.
you, guys.
Have a
Great,
good day,
great
guys.
job, great job. Thank you, everyone.
Let's go.
If you see my drive in the club,